Facilitating our masterclass on sustainable growth through product innovation is the Chief Digital Officer, MTN Nigeria. She has over 20 years of business and commercial experience in the telecom sector, innovative tech solution support, and building solid partnerships and ecosystems. Under her leadership, MTN Nigeria digital services revenue are growing 68% year on year, driven by the development and launch of viable digital products and services. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Aisha Mumuni.
All right, thank you very much. So I wanted to start with a long story of how at management level we tend to complicate things and then and basically just segue into why I would then be simplifying as best as possible. But I don't have time, so let me just get the show on the road. So all of us here know that innovation is a key economic driver, a key business driver for many companies and many large and small companies. But why, right? Very quickly, innovation helps to, and I want, as I'm going through these reasons, I'd like you to think of one of the most innovative companies I know. And I'm not talking about MTN Nigeria in this particular case, but close. Apple. Just think about Apple as I run through the reasons to innovate. Right? Gain a competitive advantage. Think of the iPod. Expand market share. Think of Apple Music, Apple TV. Right? Meet sustainability goals. You know what's going on with Foxconn in China. Recover from losses. Apple has lost so much, but always seems to have excess cash till today. Improve company image. Is there anybody here that doesn't like Apple? Put your hand up. If you do not have an Apple device, I doubt it. Grow the business, and you don't have an Apple device. Wow. Clap for yourself. Please clap for him. Because I have like 20. So, Apple, just think about Apple and think about innovation. No one innovates like Apple. Why? So this is where I start simplifying. What is innovation? There are all sorts of ideas, concepts, buzzwords to describe innovation, but really, innovation is new processes, services, or products. It's new, right? Brand new or enhancements, nothing more than that. But you must be introducing those new products, services, processes, or those improvements for a reason. You're doing it to solve a problem. It could be your problem. It could be a customer's problem. It could be a societal problem, like Henrietta's conversation on digital financial inclusion. These are as long as you're solving a problem in a new way or by improving, you're innovating. And you can innovate anything. You can innovate your services, your products, your processes, your procedures, your strategy, your business models. There's nothing that you cannot innovate with. But my specialty is actually product development. So we at MTN, there are 3 ways that we tend to innovate for products, right? And I've developed products for MTN for about 14 years. And I must say that even that, we have innovated the process of innovation, as it were. So the first way we do product development, or we innovate, is we develop brand new products, things that are not in the market at all. This is very difficult because as soon as you think of an idea, someone has usually launched it, right? So it's not something that I prefer. I don't mind launching new products, but my preference is really looking at innovation through the improvement lens, because there's all sorts of opportunities for improving a product and service, right? Or service, right? New product features, so you look at something that's already in the market, a product that's already in the market, and you add a feature that you think will drive penetration or adoption or usage or whatever it is. And finally, of course, my favorite is existing product improvements. The reason why I like existing product improvements as a methodology for innovation is because as you continuously improve your products, what happens is you start to own that product. You start to push yourself towards excellence. You'll be surprised at how many product development managers are out here, or product owners, and don't actually use their products. You'll be very surprised at that number. So that once your team is looking at a product, and it's a team, typically a cross-functional team, across different business units, finance, HR, customer relations. Once they start looking at that product, they start driving that product towards excellence, and that's when the magic really happens. I have 4 minutes. Okay, so new product development, continuous is really, I mean, there's so many methodologies for developing new products. Some of them at the bottom, jobs to be done, 5 cogs of innovation, blue ocean strategy, everybody knows that, disruptive innovation by Clay Christensen, Kaizen philosophy, and so on and so forth. Continuous improvement process. There are also quite a few methodologies that you can use to improve your innovation roadmap. But the one that we tend to use more is agile product development methodology. That allows you to meet your cross-functional team frequently, and really that is where the magic happens, because everyone from different units is looking at this product from a different perspective and seeing things that I wouldn't see as a product owner, for instance. I think this is the most important slide in this presentation. Innovation is very difficult. It is really, really tough. And it gets tougher when you do not have a culture of innovation. When you cannot make mistakes, you can't take risks, it's very, very difficult. But the truth of the matter is that that culture comes from the top. At senior management, it is difficult to take your eye off those KPIs, balance scorecard. It's very difficult. But if you're unable to foster a creative environment, and that's the nicest way of saying it, then you're not going to innovate from the top, right? We're very fortunate we have senior management that is open to change, is open to risk-taking, is completely open to risk-taking. And as you can imagine, we are not naturally risk-takers at MTN. Once the tone at the top has been set, it becomes much easier to drive the innovation down to the foot soldiers, to everyone else, you know. I can't be looking for innovation when I'm not innovative myself, and it just flows down. So if you have the support of your senior management teams to innovate, then it's easier to trickle down. The engineers, the analysts, the actual product managers, they just are more willing to try things. And this is part of the problem that many organizations face. They don't really want to try things and break things. Build collaborative innovation teams. It's so funny how IT can work with sales and distribution when there's a common goal. We're making the best product out there, whatever it is. I've seen it happen, and it really is magical. But it takes a lot of work to create a collaborative team. Because everyone has their I'm so sorry, I'm thinking of the word. They're little empires, right? And they want to protect those empires. But again, if you're starting from the top, speaking with one voice, right? It's going down to mid-level management, and then to lower level management, and then the analysts and engineers that actually get the work done. It becomes a very easy discussion, a very easy conversation to have. Know your customer. I was talking to Boye, I think it was Boye. I was talking to Boye while the panel was going on, and I was like, you will be amazed at how little people know their customers. I've never seen it. It amazes me all the time how little people know their customers, what they want, because what we do is really it's almost a sachet business, right? we will miss it if we do not know who our down to the where you are, what you do, what you like. I mean, you have to know your market. I can't emphasize that enough. And balanced portfolio. You have brand new products. You have your improvements. You're innovating across your business. Don't think that innovation is just for products. It is for, I mean, I'm a product developer, but it is for your business. Your business model can change. Your strategy can change. Your processes, your procedures. You should always be looking at solving those problems because those problems are there. The day your business does not have those problems, then, well, we'll see. Assumptions. Assumptions. Henrietta spoke about the importance of questioning assumptions, but she didn't realize what she was saying. When you give people a wallet and you think that they're going to be okay, right? You ask them to open an account, right? And you think that, yeah, they're financially included. Why do you think that? Why are you assuming that? Have you queried the data? Have you checked do you know what your customer really wants? When we got our license, we opened a record number of accounts in a record amount of time. And then we found out that it was because of the incentives that we put in that wallet. And after that incentive was gone, that's when the real battle started. Thank you very much. I can take questions, I think. Yes?
Okay, good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Tunde. And my question largely is around how do you sustain the culture of innovation from the top, like you mentioned. So subordinates have multiple competing demands from school fees, payments, traffic, Lagos, Wahala, plenty and other things. So from the top, as the CDO of an organization, how do you sustain that culture? Bearing in mind, people have individual, personal, systemic challenges. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Fantastic question because, yes, it is a challenge. But the truth of the matter is that if I do not maintain a culture of innovation, I won't have the job that I do. But the good thing about innovation specifically is that it is a self-fulfilling cycle. It's a virtuous cycle. As I become more innovative, creative, more open-minded, right? My team members don't have a choice. My direct reports don't have a choice. And it goes down. And then I see the youngins. Yeah, I'm dating myself a bit, but it's fine. I see the youngins on my team. They're becoming, they're stepping up. They're creative. They're thinking out of the box. They're moving fast, breaking things fast and fixing fast, failing forward. I don't have a choice. I have to go back into the cycle. So that is the beauty of innovation. Once you start, you really, really, really can't stop. It's amazing. Is that it? Oh, okay. Is there an ideal pace for innovation? Say how often it should be done. Innovation is every day. This is what I do every day. There's no pace. And what I mean by that is there's always an opportunity for improvement in a product, in a service, in a process, in a procedure, in a strategy, in a business model, in a pricing plan. There's always an opportunity for improvement. From a product perspective, it's every day. Every day we're checking, how is it doing? Is it doing what it should be doing? It's not doing what it shouldn't be doing. Why is it not doing what can we do? So I can't say that there's a specific pace. Of course, every organization depends on what the industry, clearly. And for instance, space exploration. There's only so much innovation you can do on a daily basis. But my business is 10 naira a week, 10 naira a day, 20 naira a day. So it moves pretty quickly. But I'll take a look at Slido, and if there's any question for me, I'll answer it there. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Boye. Thank you to the KPMG team.